MLB Network has Saturday Night Baseball from St. Louis. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Mike Trout is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. Ozuna is there, and he makes the catch for the out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
On a line, that's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Wow.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Martinez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist. He'll look to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many pegged him as one of the best run producers in the game coming into this year. But he's having a breakout year, no question about it.
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 197 in his career. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Chris Bryant. Line drive to center field. Bader will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first here at Busch Stadium. It's 3-0 Chicago. John Lester will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Now in the box, Colton Wong. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Batting third, the first baseman,
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special. The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
So here now's the pitcher, John Lester. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Ozuna is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. And that is 27 for him on the year. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
The batter.
In now, Javier Baez. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo. Stepping into the box, Marcell Ozuna, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now Lester's 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
2-1.
Now that's popped up. Rizzo over to his left. Oh, what happened there? It falls in. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys,
fifth.
the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Jose Martinez, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Fouled away. Count remains at 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Batting 7.
Here's Jed Jerko now. His past history against John Lester. He's hitting .360. He's also hit 3 home runs. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4. Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On to second goes Hayward. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
The next Cub up, Mike Trout. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Bader has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's belted high and deep into right center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo, number 249 career. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Hard hit ball to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Martinez moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Cubs. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian here as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off.
Molina.
Now here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And another foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And he got him. Digging in now, Carlos Martinez.
The pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Martinez.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Lester's 2-0 home. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. So in just 1 turn through the lineup, that's already 5 strikeouts for him here in the contest. And as we flash up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he currently sits in 4th place on the ball club in that category. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with. And by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the Major League average is somewhere around 30%. Something they want to keep up as this game progresses, guys.
Number 40.
All right, Heidi,
Wilson.
thank you.
Contreras.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras, and he pops up the bunt attempt, and Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
The batter, number 9.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First offering on its way. Here's a huge swing by Baez, and a ball sent to deep left field. Back goes Ozuna. Gone! 2 runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. Number 148 for his career as they've widened this lead to 8 now. There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And it's gone. So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career, guys. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today, and this is a milestone he can be really proud of. And there are a lot of very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. His career line against Wainwright. He's picked up 14 hits in 49 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Bader. And that retires the side. 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. 1 man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. No balls and 1 strike. Now Lester's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Matt Carpenter, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one. And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Here's Marcelo Zuna as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Lester sets. Here's the 1-1. Popped him up. Zobrist has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cards leave 1. They're looking up at a 9. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist, the 198th of his career, as the blowout continues. Here's Chris Bryant now. His career line against Wainwright comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Ozuna is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in, Kyle Schwarber. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He pulls this one into right. Martinez is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. Right side hit hard. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Standing in now, Javier Baez. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Career homer number 149 as this lead got even wider. Here's Jason Hayward now. As he rips it on the ground to second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The next to bat for St. Louis, Jose Martinez. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved. at some point as well. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Martinez absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Hayward. 1 out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. Lester into his motion. Here's the 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. So striding forward now, Mike Trout. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Here it comes. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout, the 301st of his career, as the blowout continues. In that now, Anthony Rizzo. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Bader ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Standing in, Chris Bryant. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish.
High in the air and deep to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far as they just continue to pour it on here. Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, but that'll be off the right field wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Into the box, John Lester. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home. Jairo Munoz is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Jairo Munoz.
And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory. 1 away. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he fouls this one off. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2. Digging in, Colton Wong. No hits to this point. Pitch on the way. Fouled away. Lester's ready. 0-1 on its way. High in the air. And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down, and with that the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full. The Cubs are on top 15-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Dominic Leone enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
55, Dominic Leone.
Wilson Contreras will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First pitch on its way. Driven nicely into the gap. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can.
Standing in now, Javier Baez. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Falling for it, Bader. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for 3rd. Digging in to try it again, Jason Hayward. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's the first pitch to him. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Back goes Ozuna. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Looked like he broke into his home run trot a little early, and I can't blame him. He's already had 2, but this one just misses, and he'll settle for a double. Having a heck of a game, though.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And this one is gone, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, making it an even 250 for his career as this lead got even wider.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Alex Reyes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Ben Zobrist, taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Reyes utilizes a good curveball as a part of his arsenal, but it's not just your run-of-the-mill breaking ball. It's unique in that he's able to throw it with great velocity, a power curve, if you will. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Oh, he brought it back. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 7th inning stretch time. In now, Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hayward looks up, and it's gone. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. Home run number 16 for him on the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Stepping in now, Matt Carpenter. And it's fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. That misses. 1-2. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Gone right into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. David Phelps comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Into the box, Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Phelps has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Schwarber is there. Makes the play, 1 away. One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. Still only one out in the inning. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 0-2 coming. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Jed Jerko now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Trout at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, and you can see he was looking for a fastball all the way, and he jumps all over it, pulling it hard. And the second he dropped the bat, he was looking to stretch this thing as far as he could. Mission accomplished as he stands on third.
In there for strike 1. His past batting line against David Phelps. He's gone 2 for 6. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Cubs lead it 19-2. Ready for another shot now, Kyle Schwarber.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. Home run number 55 on the campaign as the blowout continues.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Into the box now, David Phelps.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Wong has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Contreras. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Back up the middle, and that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Standing in now, Jason Hayward. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Mike Trout, already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. Martinez has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Paul DeYoung will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Hit down the third baseline. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeJong. 3rd home run for him on the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Stepping in now, Harrison Bader, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. He went deep last time up. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And he struck him out. 2nd time tonight now that he's been set down.
Your
John
attention,
Brebbia
please.
enters now in a mop-up
Now
role
pitching
as he'll
for
try to
the
keep the deficit right where it
Number
is.
60, John.
Next will be the cleanup
Brebbia.
hitter, Anthony Rizzo. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
From the stretch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Digging in, Ben Zobrist. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Digging in, Chris Bryant. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bader racing back. Gone!
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Ozuna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to return. Brad Brock takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. stepping in, Matt Carpenter starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. So stepping in, Jose Martinez. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with two men out. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
21-3 tonight. The Cubbies scored in every single inning on the way to victory. John Lester earned his 9th win of the year. Carlos Martinez.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Wilson Contreras sent 2 into the seats while driving in 3 as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 21-3. He has now hit safely in 15 straight games. The Cincinnati Reds racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 8-4. The Pittsburgh Pirates totaled 11 hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home 5-4. The Braves relief pitcher, number 19, got his 3rd win this season, helping lead Atlanta past the Tigers 3-2. Steven Matz collected win number 3 this year as the Mets took care of the Diamondbacks 3-1. The Blue Jays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 3-1. The Philadelphia Phillies swatted 4 home runs in this one as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers 11-8. The San Diego Padres had 12 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-3. The Red Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 8-3. Ryan Yarbrough grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, leading the Rays past the Twins 4-0. The Giants put together 10 total hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 2-1. The Cleveland Indians went deep 4 times as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 10-2. The Houston Astros hit 3 long balls as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-4. The Seattle Mariners held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 5-4. Danny Duffy earned the 3rd W of his season, leading Kansas City past the Rangers 4-1. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Brett Bolton makes his big league debut right after this. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Off the afternoon for the Cubs.
Here's Javier Baez having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
Martinez is right there, and it's a very quick out number one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's on an incredible RBI streak. How about over 20 runs batted in his last 10 games? It seems like every time someone's in scoring position, this guy knows how to knock them in. He's been like white hot.
Now to the plate, Denard Span, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and chopped down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In the air out to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Brett Bolton, and while not really viewed as a big-time prospect coming out of the draft, he's had to prove himself at every step of the way to get to this point. His first big league at-bat.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late-round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Matty, I can't even believe what's going through his mind right now. First knock in his show's a home run. I can only imagine he's thinking of everybody who's played a part in getting him to this moment. What an absolute bomb that was.
The second baseman.
So striding in, Ben Zobrist. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Busch Stadium. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Dustin Schaefer, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Too high, 1-0. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this high. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Another 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. Bader, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Trout. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter. He went deep in the contest last night. He's set. Here it comes. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail things here. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
What a powerhouse season in the top 10.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. Home run number 56 on the year. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Batting it.
Into the box now, Dustin Schaefer. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bader moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
So digging in now, Christian Vasquez. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier.
Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. He flied out leading off the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone!
The right fielder, number 5.
Standing in now, Denard Span. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Span on his way to second now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, pitching
Now
poorly
batting.
once like he
The
did in this
center
last
fielder.
start, it's going to
Right.
happen here or there, but he's
Wow.
struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
He's set, and the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And a low throw, but he's able to look this one right into the old breadbasket as he hangs on to end the inning. As we go to break, another look at a throw nicely handled at first. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Batting fifth. Shortstop.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
One out, nobody on. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Seven.
And with
The
strike
second baseman.
3 recorded there,
Yeah.
he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Here's Jed Jerko now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready to take his hacks again, Brett Bolton, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Zobrist is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And this one will bounce into the wall. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And that's off the left field wall. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The left fielder.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Kyle Schwarber will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with a runner in scoring position and still nobody out.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dustin Schaefer. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. Belted high and deep into right center. Bader facing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Now batting, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Line drive to left. Ozuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The bat, number 9.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Javier Baez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Onto the grass hill and gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like now crazy.
Right
4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cubs lead this one 9-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alex Reyes.
For the Cardinals, the pitcher, Alex Reyes.
Here comes the first pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Popped straight up. Schaefer is there for it. 1 out.
Up next for the Cardinals.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Now this is foul tipped at home plate, and that might have shot directly at our home plate umpire because he's moving a little gingerly back there. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Jose Martinez hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Crowd on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 9-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases, so they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority, and that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopper to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brett Bolton.
Digging in once again, Brett Bolton. And with 2 hits in 2 career at-bats, he certainly knows how to make a first impression.
You know, Matty, what a great debut. He's playing with house money right now. Expect him to have another quality at-bat.
And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 2-run home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career as they just continue to pour it on here. Here's Chris Bryant now.
The third baseman, Chris.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez has it in his tracks. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball right side. There is Jerko. Throw in time, and the side is retired. It's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Stepping up now, Paul Goldschmidt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Goldschmidt has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Schaefer is under it. 1 out.
The third baseman.
All right, so
60.
time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report. As we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Carpenter. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Ozuna.
Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Redbirds down quietly. They trail in this one 11-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Dustin Schaefer. He hit a sac fly earlier.
The pitcher, Dustin Schaefer.
First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
In now, Christian Vasquez. Line drive to center field. Bader is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Liner toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Denard Span.
Stepping up to the plate, Denard Span. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. So these guys have now scored in each of the first 5 innings. And in case you're wondering how often a team scores at least 1 run every inning, our crack staff tells us it's happened 7 times in the National League, most recently by the Rockies in 1999. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter.
Into the box, Brett Holton, 3 for 3 on the day so far. Could you imagine a better first day in the big leagues?
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
Martinez will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Cardinals.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul DeYoung. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
DeYoung, a native Floridian. He was a fourth-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Leadoff man retired, and here's Jed Jerko.
Jed.
First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Yadier Molina is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Count is 1-2 now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Dominic Leone gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 2.
The second baseman, Ben.
Pitch on the way.
Zobrist.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. He pulls this one into right. Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard liner to center field. Bader is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Bader racing back, still going back. Gone! Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing.
This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Cubs are on top 14-0. Jairo Munoz is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The batter.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Harrison Bader. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
So coming to the plate, Jose Martinez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Now batting.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Span. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready now, Matt Carpenter. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
0-1.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front 14-2. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. John Brebbia comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
John Brebbia.
Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Javier Baez will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Ozuna, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
The right fielder, number 5, Denard Span.
In now, Denard Span. Pulled toward right center field. Bader sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. At the plate, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez is there, 2 down.
Now that
so coming to the plate, Brett Bolton, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. Bader is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Cubs lead it 16-2. Ready once again, Marcell Ozuna. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first 2 trips.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by it. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
A 1 pitch on its way. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Hit in the air to right field. On the move is Span. But he can't get to it, and that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Second baseman
at the plate, Jed Jerko, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Raisel Iglesias comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 33, Raisel Iglesias.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. From the belt, the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
the catcher, number 4.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 the count to Molina. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
0-1 the count. 0-1, here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias. He's batting .500, 6 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Bryant camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Harrison Bader. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of the sinker.
The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Adam Wainwright enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 50. Adam.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line. It screams.
Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Boy, D-Bro, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen,
and that is off the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in 1 game here. It's been incredible.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Bro, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
4 runs here in this half inning. Ground ball left side. Taken in by Carpenter. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 5.
Now in the box, Denard Span. His career line against Wainwright. He's got 3 base hits in 20 at-bats. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Jerko has it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as the side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. He flew out in his last at bat.
The
first delivery to him on the way, and that misses inside 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. To 2-2 now. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Matt Carpenter. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Marcell Ozuna. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias, he's 1 for 5. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike. Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder. Paul DeYoung would be next. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, and they remain well behind. Stepping into the box, Mike Trout. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
Mike. Wow.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
For the
Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Brett Fulton, will try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. 1 out, nobody on. Fly ball right down the line in left. Ozuna is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Now batter, second baseman.
The next Cubba, Ben Zobrist. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch coming from Wainwright. And Wainwright able to get ahead with the breaking pitch for strike 1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Ozuna retreats to the track and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief. Settling in now, Paul DeYoung starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Vasquez recovers, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Jed Jerko now. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias. He's only 2 for 10. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Oh, that grounder caught him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Cardinals are down to their final out now. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Hit sharply on the ground. And Molina's aboard at base hit.
The pitcher,
Dexter Fowler will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 20-4 this afternoon. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dustin Schaefer earns his first win of the season. Jack Flaherty was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Raisel Iglesias takes the rare 3-inning save, his 15th of the campaign.
Time of the ball game.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Javier Baez was a one-man highlight reel with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 20-4. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. As of right now, the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central, while the Cubs are atop the division. Trey Turner needed just a home run to complete the cycle, leading the Nats past Cincinnati 4-3. He is currently leading the National League in stolen bases. Heading into the day, the Reds are in last place in the NL Central, while the Nationals sit in 1st place in the National League East Division. The Pittsburgh Pirates put together 10 total hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home 4-2. At the start of the day, the Pirates are in 2nd place in the NL Central, and the Brewers are 4th in the division. The Braves finished off a 3-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-2. In the standings, the Braves sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, while the Tigers sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. Alex Avila had a home run and 3 RBIs, leading the Diamondbacks past the Mets 7-6. As of today, the Diamondbacks are in last place in the NL West, and the Mets are in 3rd place in the NL East. The Rockies had 12 hits as a team as they blew out the Jays 8-0. Heading into the day, the Rockies sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, while the Blue Jays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 11 hits as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies 8-7. Entering the day's action, the Dodgers sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, while the Phillies sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division. The Padres pounded out 17 hits in this one as they beat the visiting Marlins 11-4. At the start of the day, the Padres are leading the National League West, and the Marlins are in last place in the NL East. The Yankees launched 3 home runs as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-2. As of today, the Yankees sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, while the Red Sox are atop the division. The Twins picked up, 19 hits in this one as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 12-7. As of right now, the Rays are in 3rd place in the AL East, and the Twins are in 2nd place in the AL Central. The San Francisco Giants completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the O's in Baltimore 2-1. In the standings, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, and the Giants are in 4th place in the NL West. The Cleveland Indians allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the White Sox on the south side 2-1. At the start of the day, the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division, and the Indians are atop the division. The Astros grabbed 13 hits in the game as they dismantled the A's 10-3. Entering the day's action, the A's sit in 1st place in the American League West Division, and the Astros are 2nd in the division. The Seattle Mariners picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the visiting Angels 9-6. As of right now, the Mariners sit in 4th place in the American League West, while the Angels are at the bottom of the division. Jenmar Gomez collected win number 3 this year, helping lead the Rangers past Kansas City 1-0. Heading into the day, the Rangers sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, while the Royals are in 3rd place in the AL Central. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting out in the NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers combined for a 4-hitter as they got a road win against Arizona 2-0. The Philadelphia Phillies got 11 hits overall as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-3. The Stros combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 2-0. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.